What's up, Bay fans? We got a Triumph Dragon D6 custom combo. Boy, was I torn with this one. I was so torn with this one. Okay. Welcome to the Spiral Web. This is Spyder here. Triumph Dragon prototype combo, everyone. Now, alright, now I'm gonna go over this part by part, like right now. So this one was I made some tough choices. Ace Dragon was a given. Now some people probably want me to use command, but there's two reasons why I didn't use command. One, I don't actually have it.
What? Oh, come on, man.
Two, it really doesn't have this shape compared to Ace Dragon. Like, if you put Ace Dragon like side to side with Triumph Dragon, you can see the shape is pretty similar. Similar case with the prototype combo I did for Mirage Fafnir. A lot of people wanted me to use Wizard, but I thought Geist had a better shape, and it had those absorbing point on it because that the clamp gimmick, so it kind of made more sense to use it to replicate the rubber that's coming on it. So that's the Hasbro. Now Hasbro's Command Dragon though did not have the bound gimmick. So even if this didn't have the bound gimmick, it might not matter because Command Dragon didn't have the bound gimmick either, which is very sad. However, I do believe Hasbro's actual Triumph Dragon will have the rebound gimmick because, you know, it's Speedstorm, man. We get gimmicks, hooray! All right, moving on to the next disc. Well, not the next part. My gosh, I just really want to get to the test battles, guys. Okay, this one was confusing. I used 0 and then Cross, but it's a blue cross. Now, I really wanted to use Vortex, but then the Vortex wasn't really a dark enough color for me. I mean, there were some others. There was this light bluish turquoise Vortex frame that I could have used, but at the same time, it only had like 3 main points compared to the Cross, which has 4. And the 1A chassis disc has 4 points. Now, some of y'all probably wondering again, oh, Spyder, why don't you use the 1A chassis disc? Guess what, guys? I don't have it. Now, if I did have it, I would have used it regardless of color, because it's the 1A chassis disc. But guess what? I don't have it. Before I even got a chance to actually get these bays, I have people asking me to do custom combos with said parts. Although, if you look through my channel, you can see I don't have it. Okay, moving on. I used the 0 disc for weight, really. So there we go. We got that. Hopefully that's good. Now, I'm very torn between this and Octa. Very torn between Charge-2 and Octa. Want to know why I'm torn between these two parts? Look at the similarities, dogs. I mean, bro. Now, I would use Charge-2 because of height. And its charge. Now, Triumph Dragon will most likely come with Charge Metal, because that's what the Takara Tomy version came with, Charge Metal. And so a lot of people are saying use Octa. Guess what? I would use Octa. It has nothing to do with it not being charged. It flips are good and everything, but Octa is a stamina driver. It's not going to be too well offensively. Now you could argue that, oh well, the same thing was happening with Triumph, Tempest Dragon for TT. It's like, you know, it's so heavy it can't really move. I'm like, yeah, well guess what? This ain't TT. Hasbro's not loading a bunch of metal on the chassis disc and the layers. Now, don't get me wrong, the chassis disc has metal, but nowhere near as much as the Takara Tomy version. So I'm sorry. It's gonna check this out. Plus that, so this must mean, in theory, the Hasbro version will actually be a lot more aggressive than the Takara Tomy one because it can actually move. And at the same time, it'll have a decent weight because of the metal driver and the chassis disc. And that's going to be really cool, especially if it has the bound gimmick. Now, that'll be top tier for Hasbro. I'm assuming that's going to be one of their best bays. If it has good slopes. If it has good slopes, it's going to be one of the best bays. Alright, so here's the combo full. Now let's get it. Right, we got this red Speedstorm Stadium. And now we're going to do a test launch. Let's see, I'm going to use this sword launcher a lot more often because of special reasons. 3, 2, 1, that rip. Yeah, I didn't think it would be too bad in here with that hyper screwdriver. I decided to give it Charge-2 because, you know, it's not as aggressive as Charge-1 and it has a better spring. And it should replicate the extra weight being put on the charge when it becomes charged metal. Basically. Alright, so first test battle. And you know, let's put it up against a left spin first. Let's go in Colossal Helios. 3, 2, 1, that rep. Alright, let's see if this combo can do the trick. Let's go. Look at that, it's already banging Helios around. Yeah, get out of here, Helios. You're done. You're done. Seriously though, Hasbro did great with Helios. I'm surprised it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's decent. It's decent. Alright. I would do one more round with it, but I'm like, eh. Let's just throw in Witch and the Shindra. Dragon versus the Shindra, people. Easy ring out. Easy ring out. Hey, I'm glad we saw a ring out right there. Because, you know, bound gimmick thing for Triumph will definitely result in some ring outs. Alright, 3, 2, 1, that right. Archer Hercules. Nope. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move and just restart the battle. 3, 2, 1, that right. Wow! Just sent Hercules into the air right there. Pretty powerful, I must say. Look, if Ace Dragon wins, I actually won't be surprised because it has the height advantage. It's on a Hyper Spirit driver. But if it loses, it loses. Archer Hercules is like buff. Special guest, a Raid Luinor prototype combo, which is really Raid Luinor, Drake, Glaive, Destroy Slingshot. You doing that? Yeah. Come on, Ace. And yes, Ace Dragon or Triumph Dragon. Triumph. You're gonna hear me pull up a lot of Triumph jokes when I actually get Triumph Dragon. As soon as I see that base in stores, I'm gonna pick it up because I really love the Dragon. I actually really like Dante. Alright, get this out of here. Alright, we finally got the Volt Knockout Bay Stadium after so many years. No, not really. Alright. Curse Saturn. 3, 2, another. Alright. It's gonna be interesting to see how Hasbro handles Triumph. I know, actually, I think, okay, if it has good slopes and they add the bound gimmick, no matter what, it's good. I mean, it's just good. Even if the charge mount has a bad spring, because metal drivers for Hasbro typically don't have the best of springs. That's actually a thing going on. They're purposely not making them so good because of they don't want people to keep using metal stuff. And they don't want to break their meta basically. Make everything all about weight. Which is smart by them. Curse wins. All right, we're gonna do one more round against Curse because that wasn't really a battle, was it? It was just a stamina battle. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Dragon. Ooh, good hit by Dragon. Can it beat Curse? Nah, can't beat Curse. Not Curse the Tomb. Can't even move its slopes. Alright, let's throw in another bay. I guess I should throw in Super Hyperion because you know it's Super Hyperion. Dude, let's launch it. See the other? Go Dragon! All right. Let's see how Dragon handles itself. All right, it actually outlasted the Super Hyperion, so that is really good. Of course, this is just a prototype combo. This doesn't 100% resemble the actual combo. Oh, okay. One more round with Hyperion. Alright. Look at that. Dragon still won. It's on a Hypersphere driver. I'm telling you, these Hypersphere drivers have some great LAD, or life after death, which is pretty useful. Alright, well, let's put up... I really do want to put up against Glide. I mean, Glide rocked the board. This is Speedstorm. We gotta put up against Glide rocked the board. The Beast. Okay, we'll try that again. 3, 2, 1, let it. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. And you smack Glide off balance and get an easy W. Let's see you do that again. Actually, I really do want to see it get a burst. I haven't seen any bursts. I put it up against a lot of tough dudes. You can win that, right? Come on, get a burst. Well, honestly, it'll be very hard for it to burst Glide. It'll be very hard to burst Glide, because Glide for Hasbro is actually pretty good. Pretty good. Like, its stock is pretty fire. Look at that, Glide actually won by tilting. Something that a lot of people hate to see, but yeah, it can actually win like that. I guess Glide has its own unique, I don't know, it just wins. It just likes to win. Alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna throw one more bet. One more. Honestly, one more. Mirage Fafnir prototype combo, which is really Geist Fafnir. 00, Vortex, nothing. 3, 2, 1, there. Wow, that was even a full launch by me. I know. Alright, in order for us to get a burst, I'm actually gonna see how Dragon handles a hand spin. I really want to see how Dragon handles a hand spin. So I'm gonna see that. Alright, guys actually won that one. Okay. Let's see how you handle a hand spin, buddy. That was a terrible hand spin. Let's try better. Well, that's one way to handle a hand spin. You just not backing it off balance and then stay away from it. Hypersphere logic. No, seriously, that was very good. Alright, final thoughts. I actually like this prototype combo. I think it's pretty decent, but obviously Triumph Dragon will severely top this. Like, even if this combo was somehow able to beat the stock combo of Triumph Dragon, the Triumph Ring will obviously be a lot more useful than just the Ace. I mean, Ace is still pretty good, but Triumph will dominate. It will dominate, like, the Hasbro meta. It'll be one of those bases, if it has the bound gimmick. If not, it really should have the bound gimmick, though, so I shouldn't be, no one should be worried. We got gimmicks from almost every other base. We got Rubber, Mirage Fafnir. We got, we even got a dual spin gimmick on Lord Spyder, which was a Hypersphere base. A lot of people thought, oh, they're just gonna skip out on that because they skipped on Devilos. Nah, they know when to put the gimmicks on, and then Speedstorm, when they put gimmicks on stuff, they're gonna put the bound gimmick on Triumph Dragon. No cap. Especially after all the other gimmicks they put on, it would be redundant if they just changed it. Alright, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of my combo? I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people saying, use Octa! And I'm like, no, but this is how it is. Alright, thanks y'all for watching. Keep blading.